Hi guys, thanks so much for stopping by. So today we'll be doing a fragrance review, and this is for Prada La Femme by Prada. I hope you enjoy my review. You're gonna hit the like, subscribe, and of course the bell to be notified every single time I do upload a new video. All my social media accounts, including where you can get this, will be in the description section, so do check that out. So I'm gonna get information and from Fragrantica, and I'm going to give you my full review. As you all know, if you're new to my channel, what I do is I test the fragrance thoroughly. That's why I don't really spritz it or do it right now in front of you guys, because I do believe that when you test a fragrance, it's not just for a few minutes. It's usually a whole day type of thing. So that's what I usually do when I test it, and I write it on my notes. So anyway, it says this is floral, tuberose, beeswax, tropical, white floral, woody, animalic, yellow floral, powdery, and honey. This was first launched in 2016, and top notes are magnolia, bergamot, carrot seeds, middle notes, frangipani, tuberose, ylang-ylang, iris, spices, base notes, beeswax, vanilla, vetiver. So it starts very beautiful. It just like a gush of just a beautiful scent, and it was so short and so quick that I couldn't really put it down to words on how to describe it. So I apologize for that. It has a very floral and slightly sweet fragrance to it on my skin, and at the same time smells like just alcohol on my clothes or clothing, which is so bizarre, right? Hard to pinpoint what it smells like. Beautiful all around. Can be a daytime or a signature, even a nighttime or a date night, a kind of fragrance. It has like a romantic feel to it. Very womanly, not too immature, not too girly, because I emphasize that because it's sweet. It has like a sweetness to it, although it's not really in the notes. I mean, it's not really in the notes that I could see. I think it's the honey. It's not mature, or some people get it, it's not really mature. I just don't see that. It's like a perfect period for anyone wanting to be taken seriously. So it's like, if you want to be a serious college student, or you want to be taken seriously in college or at work, this is definitely one of those strong, like it boosts confidence for me. For me, I see a woman that's confident when you're in college or you're in work, or people listen to you when you talk, because your words really do matter. And it's very elegant, very classy. Changes into a sweeter floral after a while. It becomes, it just steers more towards a sweeter floral. Reminds me of Miss Dior and Coco Mademoiselle. So this itself, at this point, it just transitions into the family of Miss Dior current and Miss Dior previous, as well as Coco Mademoiselle, in that kind of family, in that kind of fragrance family. Doesn't smell like those two, but if you like those, this is definitely something that you might want to add in your collection if you want something to add, because I do have both. I do have Miss Dior, and I do have Coco Mademoiselle, and I'm always open to adding more of that, because that's, for me, is a very classic scent for me. And if I go bounce off to a different signature scent for a period of time, I have seen myself bounce back to those two. On my skin, it's very beautiful. It's the better version of J'adore Badior. It's the younger, fresher sister. It's much youthful, much younger, much fresher, because There's something about J'adore that's so beautiful, but very, very mature for me. And then I just can't. It's beautiful, and then all of a sudden it changes and it just becomes too mature for me. So it's just hard for me to use. That's why I don't have it. And even though everywhere, like when I go to a department store and I see J'adore, I always beeline towards it and I always smell it. I try to convince myself that I love it, but for whatever reason, I just can't. It's such a beautiful fragrance. It's just not for me. Anyway, going back, on my clothes, it leans towards citrusy more and even screechy and soapy. But on my skin, I smell none of that at all. Isn't that the most bizarre thing ever? After 3 hours, I can still smell it on my skin, but my nose has to be like right here to smell it. So it's not very strong after 3 hours. On my clothes, it becomes around 3 hours as well. It becomes this white floral, not soapy and not powdery, but just white floral. Still going strong on clothes, sweet white, and then just a very, it's more of a sweet white floral. So this on the clothes and on the skin, as I mentioned earlier, it's like a J'adore younger sister. It can be a J'adore younger sister, a niece, a daughter. It's very close to a J'adore smell without the powderiness of it. After 13 hours, I still smell it on my skin, which is really, really impressive. It has been so beautiful in the clothes. Just don't over spritz because it can tend to be very, very strong. Also, it can be soapy on clothes, and if not oversprayed, it can be, the soapiness doesn't really come out as much on the clothes. So this one overall, to me, it's in the Miss Dior and Coco Mademoiselle family. It doesn't smell like that, but it's in that family. It also is, it could be a close relation to J'adore as well, by Christian Dior. And have you ever smelled sunflowers? My mom and my aunt love that, and when I was little, I used to spritz that on me because it's so yummy. And so it's that, but it's like, it's that one, but a very elevated version of Sunflowers by Elizabeth Arden. So if you've ever smelled sunflowers, it's a classic fragrance. It has that kind of similar bright floral, yellow floral, sweet. It's just I feel like the sunflowers from Elizabeth Arden is kind of very horizontal, and this one definitely is more just not really horizontal, but it's not vertical or anything like that, but it's more of like, it's more explosive. It's just incredibly elevated. I mean, sunflowers is really cute and beautiful, but this is, I feel like it's just a different level. It just leveled up like 5, 6, maybe at least 5 to 7 up from that fragrance. So if you like the fragrances that it is, can be relatable to it, like it's a hint of there, a hint of there, a hint of there. Is it any one of those? No, not at all. So I like J'adore. It seems like this is a version of J'adore, because I really do adore J'adore, no pun intended. But there's just something about J'adore that it turns into like a very mature, very powdery. I just can't stand. And I've just really wanted a specific part of J'adore. And so this is the part that I really, really love. And it is in La Femme. So I really love that. And I love sunflowers. And I also love Miss Dior and Coco Mademoiselle. So this is like a perfect mix of all four. But it's different on its own. So I can see myself really adding this to my collection because I really, really love this fragrance. It's very, very beautiful. it's definitely like an overall, and I don't really have anything like this at the moment, so I would want to add something like that. Yeah, I would give this a 5 out of 5 stars. The longevity is amazing, even though that it's not as potent or as strong after 13 hours on my skin. You could always bring an extra to like spritz again. So maybe I'll take, yeah, no, it's fine. 5 out of 5 stars, 2 thumbs up. And everything about it is just beautiful to me. The only thing that I kind of don't like is that if I spritz it on clothes, it's got like not a really great scent to that. But it does mix well with my skin. So, plus. If you guys have smelled this or tried this before, let me know how it worked for you on skin and in clothing. And also, if you liked it, disliked it, do you have other suggestions and fragrances that I might enjoy? Because I really do love this one. Let me know down in the comment section below. I love hearing from you guys all the time. Thank you guys so much, and please stay healthy, happy, and safe. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye!